The UK's tax authority, HMRC, are doing a lot to crack down on companies selling goods online in the UK without declaring VAT. Things have definitely gathered pace, and now you find a lot of members of Parliament speaking up about this and voicing their concerns too. And they are quite understandably saying that this practice is damaging UK business. If these non-compliant traders are charging an incorrect VAT rate of less than 20%, or often none at all, then UK businesses are definitely at a disadvantage. You certainly hear many small traders say their business is undercut by sellers outside the UK, and this is unfair. So the whole issue is very political. And just to be clear, one of the main areas where there is a crackdown from HMRC is in relation to the growing number of sellers who are based outside the UK, holding stock in the UK, but who sell goods online without having a registered UK VAT number. HMRC estimates that for the 2 years covering 2012 and 2013, the tax gap was £5.9 billion, or 17%. In other words, HMRC believe they should be receiving 17% more in tax revenue than what they actually receive. And a large proportion of this is related to non-UK online sellers not declaring their VAT to HMRC. So in effect, the UK government wants to ensure a level playing field between those businesses and individuals who comply with their tax obligations and those that don't. Remember that there are many selling on marketplaces and not complying with their VAT obligations in the UK, and this is essentially seen as VAT fraud. Yes, the UK government are introducing legislation to give HMRC extended powers, and this will directly affect businesses who act as intermediaries or who provide electronic payment services. These types of companies would be regarded, or should I say required, to provide data to HMRC under the new legislation. And a multitude of e-payment service providers and intermediaries are going to be subject to the new legislation. And these include payment gateways, processors, banks, credit card companies, and e-marketplaces. So effectively, these new data gathering powers mean HMRC will have the authority to ask these types of organisations for details of their clients' transactions. And of course, HMRC believe this will increase the likelihood of determining which traders are not VAT compliant. Over the last decade, things have changed a lot. So now you have a situation whereby foreign sellers may dominate, or actually do dominate, many UK online marketplaces, especially in the category of consumer electronic goods. However, in many situations, these foreign sellers must declare 20% VAT, especially if they are holding stock in the UK or their sales are above the UK's distance selling threshold. Yes, Meridian is working with both Amazon and eBay. We are part of Amazon's external tax advisor program, and what that means is that third-party sellers on Amazon's marketplaces can connect with Meridian and get tax advice. It's extremely rare that Amazon will give any tax advice themselves, so this is why they came up with the external tax advisor program. They know that professional tax advisors are best placed to give tax advice. So this is why they invited Meridian to be part of the program. And it's similar with eBay, whereby Meridian is an eBay partner. So they too are saying to their sellers that it's important to know if you have a VAT liability in the UK, and if so, you can determine this by speaking with Meridian.